Well, the usual flood of late changes. Dominic Feonati, one of the players who does actually play in Samoa, his club rugby. They don't have a league or anything, they just have a social weekend of rugby matches. He plays for their leading club, Maris St Pat's. Came off a blue hand, you probably heard the referee's call. England driving to the 22. The replacement band there doing well. There's Moody, Wilkinson, that's Catty, Mike Cat. Good feed too. This is Balshaw from the right to the left. Here comes Robinson, trying to find Cohen, I think, as he pirouetted. Well taken, JW. Dawson, not the cleverest pass. Cat. Vickery. That is his first try for England. It's a cause of special celebration. No wonder there's that grin over his face, because he knows that with it, he's made England safe.
There's a bit of a dummy to sidestep here from Vickery.
It's the Cornish go. This is the Cornish one, isn't it?
He is delighted. England are relieved.
And that notches up a scoreline of 33-22. Forget, in a game as close as this, that 4 tries also means a bonus point. Seen that pose before. Just a little flaw tonight, but you don't get many, do you? Tremendous.
It's been about a bonus point. England will be glad to get a win. 20 minutes ago, it was looking desperate. But to be fair, England's fitness and power in the end have told. Scored 2 good tries. At last, breathe a massive sigh of relief.
35-22, 5 to go. Don't say it's over yet. Ben Kay. Well, it's been a great night for Samoa, whatever happens now. Truck and trailer, you know what that means. It's the fact that you've got the players in front of the man with the ball, with the man carrying the ball behind the front runners, not properly bound in. Truck and trailer, it's a new word, isn't it, in the English language now.
It's a good way to describe what's happened, though, Nigel. You get detached from the maul in front of you, you become the trailer, you're away from the truck, and therefore you're offside.
Been a bit more of a case of horse and cart tonight, isn't it? There's the replacement scrum half, that's Denning Tyrrell. Well, they've given everything, they've run the rule over the replacements to Samoa. This little beautiful archipelago of islands will be proud. Can you imagine they'll be all watching this and they'll have been so proud of their fellow countrymen, even if most of them, all bar 4, play in foreign lands. They are men of Samoa, they are proud, and justly so. England, well, not quite as intended. Hasn't gone according to the script. Watch for the drop goal. No, it's taking them on. Va'a. Charge of Simon Lemalu. This is the inspirational captain Satiti. Captain play didn't. Palakoi just kick England's showing. Oh my word. Tuavai really decked somebody. I think it's Wilkinson. We'll be pleased to see him get up, which he does. Oof. Wow, I think I better get some cotton wool and take him off. Not a happy bunny is Clive Woodward and Andy Robinson. They're not going to take much comfort from this. I have a horrible feeling other countries will.
Absolutely. I can't believe it. can you? Run down the clock, and what do England do? Take a quick throw into the line out. And the star man gets absolutely drilled into the ground. No wonder Wood was shaking his head. Oof, it's a massive tackle.
Well, 44-22 in '95 World Cup. 35-22 tonight. But then in '95, it was not a team that was expected to win the World Cup, that is. Collapse by Samoa. A minute and a half to go. Well, Steve, we haven't really had time, have we, to collect our thoughts on this one, but what do you make of it all?
Well, we can talk all night about England's failings, and there have been many, many of those, which I no doubt we'll read about in the press tomorrow, and Woodward will get hold of the team and go through everything. But I'd like to talk about the commitment and skill shown by Samoa. Surely the greatest night in their rugby history. They've been absolutely outstanding.
Well, the contrast, I think I said in the opening, David and Goliath. David's had his night here again. He hasn't conquered the opposition, but my word, he's given him one hell of a battle. And still they go. And if you compare the preparations that have gone into Samoa's World Cup with England's, still they run. Zach Lima once more. He's a magic man. Absolutely magic. Playing his 15th consecutive World Cup game, a record for anybody.
We all thought Samoa would run out of steam at the end. Fully professional, most of them, like the England boys. But they haven't. They've fought right to the death.
We're in the last matter of seconds now. This will be, I guess, the last play, and England in no mood to hurry. Steve Thompson here, this 24-year-old. With the throw, Johnson, Palms. I think Balshaw's gone down the far side. Johnny Wilkinson. Key drop goal he had earlier on. That's Balshaw. Still Samoa game as ever. Looking across, I'm slightly concerned with Tyndall receiving attention, but I think it's more cramped than anything else. He's not on the field at the moment, and Dan Luger's preparing to come on. Well, we're into the extra time being added on to the 80, including injury here. Ilva'a, Brian Lima, a legend before tonight. It's a penalty, and Samoa will probably get the last play. Jonathan Kaplan, the referee, just looking across. What's he doing on? Oh.
22 off. 22.
22.
Who's 22?
Dan Luger is 22, who's come on because on the far side of the field, Mike Tyndall has gone off, and he hadn't had proper permission, hadn't gone through the proper process to get the referee's attention, just allowed to come on. Well, the crowd, I'm sure, will be willing Samoa to get a score, because if they could get one and convert it, they would get within 7 points of the England total and earn a bonus point. England, of course, have victory now. It took some time to become anything like a certainty. There's another penalty here, England offside.
Earned at least a bonus point, Samoa, haven't they? They have been terrific.
Tanavili. Well, they love their rugby, and they play it. Elva bounced in the end by Dawson. But I think their fitness levels, that's what's amazed me. I mean, they had none of these specialities that have been enjoyed by England, and Not a bad option taken by Ben Cohen, because that is going to be the final whistle. Well, the crowd rise to Samoa. Tonight, I sense, has been their night. England have been not run into the ground. They kept their composure at a crucial time to win the game. But what can you say? It's days like this, games like this, that make a Rugby World Cup. So all credit to Samoa. The relief is there for England. And so from Steve and myself.
No question about it, the best day we've had in the tournament, the World Cup of Rugby. Two outstanding games, both of them very dramatic. This one here, England, boy, were they pushed by Samoa, and England goes through, but Samoa has served notice that they are ready to step into that upper echelon sim.
You've got to respect the work that the Samoans did. It was a fantastic game, fantastic effort by that side. Very physical, very skilled, pushed England right to the death. It was only in the last 20 minutes where the superior fitness kind of took over from the from the English side.
Yeah, yes. I guess that's England sending out the alarm bells somewhere. We'll press on here and show you the highlights of the way England got it done. Great start for Samoa.
Yeah, great start the first half. Great handling with the forwards, interlink with the backs here. Then the captain, Simo Tatiti, goes over, stepping off the left foot to beat Jason Robinson over for 5. Outstanding play. Uncharacteristically, Johnny Wilkinson off the post. Miss. Johnny Wilkinson drop kick. Miss! We don't see that too often. We saw it today. Unfortunately, Terry Fanalua went out of the game, and that really kind of destroyed the Samoan defense. We saw their scrum collapse there. Penalty try against them. Wilco being a bit cheeky at the back of the ruck when the advantage was being played off the left boot. This was superior skill by Wilkinson. Remember, left-footed kicker off the right boot, straight into the hands of Balshaw. Pure class.
Little timing pattern.
Try. I mean, that was just brilliant skill there from the England backs.
And Wilkinson atoned for his poor start and really made up for it and helping England go through. They win it 35-22. So Pool C standings, it really comes down to this. Samoa and South Africa, the winner goes through with England, the loser goes home. And you have to believe now that Samoa's performance against England suggests that they will give Samoa all it can handle. Earlier today, in case you missed it, another outstanding game. In fact, it was even closer, as close as you can get, Ireland and Argentina.
Yeah, there's the skill of Keith Wood, putting it off his foot and then dummying inside, and then before feeding Quinlan on the left, and he goes over for the try. Ireland on the board early. Watch the punch come in here from Woody too. He's into it, and then he's gouged for his return by the Argentinian. Take that, you bald. You know what? O'Gara on the field, splits the uprights for 3 as soon as he gets on the field. Mendes a little bit confused for the Argentinians, and they concede the line out. Just the confidence just wasn't there for the RGs today, and ultimately Ireland came away with a squeaker, 1 point over Argentina.
16-15 as they atone for the loss in 1999. Argentina knocked Ireland out in a playoff to get in to the quarterfinals, and Ireland now will move through with Australia. That is done. That pool, the first one to be complete with both teams advancing. They will play each other, and it'll all come down to what Ireland decides to do in terms of resting players for the quarterfinals, knowing that they might not be able to beat Australia, or maybe giving it a go. But either way, great day for Six Nations teams, England and Ireland both through.
Yeah, certainly great day for the Six Nations, but you must applaud again. I don't want to go back to it, belabor the issue, but Manu Samoa today, fantastic. They always bring something special to the World Cup. Not just the big hits, but the passion that they bring to it, and that's such superb skill. They pushed the #1 ranked team in the world right to the death here today. We must applaud that ambition from that side.
No question about it. A lot of blowouts we've had, and some of them are fairly entertaining, but a day like this certainly makes it more worthwhile to realize why we're here bringing all these games.
Yeah, and this came from a side, again, Manu Samoa, with limited resources. So there are some smaller sides in the world, but they can use their heart and challenge the top teams in the world.
Japan and USA will tackle each other tomorrow. One game on the ledger for Monday at the Rugby World Cup. We're in the midst of 17 straight here before we get to the playoff round at 3:30 a.m. Eastern, 12:30 a.m. Pacific time. Thanks for joining us. Ireland and England both going through, but both needed everything they had to accomplish that goal. We'll see you tomorrow morning.